15, 20 minutes. It might go a little bit longer, but who cares? It's all good. We've got active. It's a little hard to see because it's going real fast. I still haven't tweaked that yet, but the red flag warnings cover the areas of Nebraska that are in there. Live radar as we look right now, not looking too shabby out there. You do see some showers and some light snow, if I get this on the winter side. Light snow and mixed precip up in North Dakota, hence the reason the active winter storm warnings and active winter weather advisories. Going to look at a rest of the U.S. All this pink, that is the red flag warnings. Now, some of those are not active yet. Areas of southeast part of South Dakota, northwest Iowa, and southwest Minnesota are going to be active as of noon, unless something changes from the National Weather Service. So the scrolling one right now is just the active one. There's also this little winter storm watch, as they've got to watch out for that in northern part of Wisconsin. But let's go ahead and get to all of the wonderful 7-day outlook. But before I do, I want to thank our wonderful sponsors, Mission Nutrition, Fit Revolution Nutrition, and Refuel. Get a shake today and get an energy bomb to make sure that you have the energy you need for the rest of your day. They can fuel your body, your mind, and your soul with the expert coaches like Sarah and Jeremy at Mission Nutrition, or CJ, Haley, Caleb at Fit Revolution or Refuel. They've got all the expertise that you need to fuel your body, mind, and your soul. Have a chat with them in their office today, and you can certainly you'll be it'll be like you're with friends. I swear. Um, they won't make you feel shamed at all or anything like that. So check them out today. Let's go ahead and get to the 7-day forecast. And I got them all pulled up here. We'll start backwards this morning. Rapid City is showing. Now, I did some tweaking and I found out the information on these 7-day forecasts that's pulling in from the National Weather Service uh, is it's accurate based on where it's pulling from, but geographically, sometimes there's some nuances that we have to work out. So, anyhow, today, not too bad. 61 for Rapid City. Tonight, you're going to start to see some of that rain move on in. We'll show you those on the weather models here in a little bit. Saturday through basically your whole weekend, you got shots of mixed rain, mixed snow, mixed precip. That's what I'm trying to say. And Sunday night, continuing on, but lower risk of that snow. Once we get into next week, more shots of snow. They're ever so slight. We don't even have a percentage put on them at this point, just for the sheer shot that we have got to take a look at some of those weather models to see how that's going to really play out. We start to get a little bit of a warming trend as we get into the later part of next week, 50 degrees, but we'll show you the latest from the CPC Climate Prediction Center as well, and you'll probably be able to see some of that cold air, colder than normal air, is coming through. I want spring to finally get sprung. I mean, today is going to be great in areas of the state, 60s and maybe even close to 80s in some of these. But let's go ahead and take a look at Pierre. 63 for a high today. Saturday, there's that mixed precip that we've been talking about as well, and some snow chances. How much accumulation? We'll take a look at the weather models to get that more detailed. Uh, Tuesday into Tuesday night is kind of the questionable how much snow is going to come there as well. We'll take a look at the weather models for that. But the temperatures, again, try to rebound as we get into Thursday, 53. Still some rain showers and possibly some mixed precip as we go through the day. Aberdeen, much the same, kind of a wintry mix throughout the weekend. We start getting blustery winds coming for your Monday night. And here comes that snow chances on Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are the best chances for snow, accumulating snow. And Sioux Falls, high of 76 today. I do believe we're going to approach above 80. Again, this information is coming straight from National Weather Service API that we utilize. So Uh, Saturday, Sunday, and there's that, before I go to Saturday, Sunday, there's tonight that winds picking up, hence the reason this afternoon they do have the red flag warning for southeast part of South Dakota. Sunday, again, some snow shots, but majority of that snow is going to come, if we do get snow, it's going to come Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening for Sioux Falls area. And then a better shot, or just about the same shot, for snow again Tuesday into Wednesday. How much we'll have to take a look at those weather models. Let's do that right now. Before I go too far into the rest of that, let's go ahead and take a look at that. This is through Uh, I know this could be daunting. Now, this is the North America model. It's a short range model. And this is how much snow is possible based on one weather model between now and Monday, the 31st. Let's just go all the way out, see where this brings us. So, this is Saturday. And every time, there we go. There's a look at Saturday afternoon. We start getting it more numerous. There's Sunday. And it looks like a majority of that ends up being done by Sunday, or I'm sorry, early Monday. But look at this. I don't know. That would be pretty scary to have 15 inches up in the Watertown area, especially this late. I mean, it's going to definitely be moisture and it won't stick around, but still kind of wreaking havoc there. So that's what we're expecting for that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Deep South and Dixie Alley. It's in our weather title here. This is the significant tornado parameters. We're going to get back to rest of South Dakota information here in just a little bit. But significant tornado parameters, you can see that down into Louisiana area for Saturday has a little bit of a difficulty. But by the time we get into Sunday, Missouri, Illinois, Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Ohio River Valley all are going to have what is considered to be basically a tornado outbreak. Numerous long lived tornadoes are expected in some of this region. We'll show you the latest from the SPC here in just a moment, but be aware if you have family or friends in this area that I outlined, it is going to be pretty significant. The higher the number here, the greater probability of a tornado. Again, this is just one weather model, but it is a short range weather model, so it's more reliable. And let's go ahead and take a look at your bulk shear. See what the wind capabilities are as we get into that, see if we see any negatively tilted troughs. Not anything real amplified, but you can certainly see right here, it's where that low pressure is right in this area here. And that drier air on this side, if I could Draw. Dry air. That's what I'm trying to put. Anyhow, um, so that dry air on this side, and look at that. Not too shabby. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. I don't want that. I want the actual graphic. All right, so for today's risks, the marginally severe risks, and this is when I said we're gonna get back to South Dakota. Marginal severe risks are covering that dark shaded green area. That's a 1 out of 5 for today for your overall outlooks. Tornado outlook, again, that is in the deep south area, Louisiana and eastern, extreme southeastern part of Texas for the tornado outlooks. Hail, there's a possibility of hail. Now, will it big gorilla hail, as some people say? No. It's more than likely just going to be very small, maybe pea-size hail, maybe a few isolated spots that could get a little bit bigger, but not that significant. As far as wind, a low risk there, but still a risk, severe winds. Now, day two, this is where we get amplified for day 2 and day 3. It really starts to ramp up. Areas of Kansas, Missouri are in the slight risk for your overall risk, or in other words, a 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather. The tornado risk ends up being centralized in areas of northern Oklahoma, western Missouri, as well as eastern part of Kansas. So, areas that you would want to be concerned about, um, those would be like the Kansas City metro area. Would be a concern. Obviously, Wichita and, like I said, northern part of Oklahoma. As far as the hail risk, there is a significant hail risk in the southern section of Kansas. That would be around the Wichita area, as well as northern Oklahoma. You can see that with the hatched area there. And then the wind outlook is not nearly as significant as the hail and the tornado threat. Day 3, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Much bigger area. I mean, you're gonna see basically Sunday is going to be your most impactful severe weather day, and a large swath. You can see that a 3 out of 5 large area covering Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, Tennessee, Kentucky, uh, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri. I mean, it's all of them. And then outer bands, that would be a 2 out of 5 for the slight risk or the yellow area. And then the green, darker shade of green would be the marginal risk. Those are all your risks to for the next few days. Let's go ahead and take a look at the CPC Climate Prediction Center information. Risk of heavy snow into the Colorado Rockies area. We've been talking about that. This was updated at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time yesterday. And then the heavy precip, that's going to cover that Dixie Alley area as we go in there. There's plenty of moisture that's going to be pumped in and fueled in from the Gulf of America. And then no risk of hazardous temperatures, obviously. But as far as your 6 to 10 day outlook for precip, and there you go, April 2nd through the 6th, you're seeing plenty of moisture in the Ohio River Valley, pretty much the whole entire United States. But some of those darker shade green areas are the greater risk of seeing heavier precip at times. And then as far as, whoops, got to get that back, 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, strong above normal temperatures into areas of the extreme southeast over in Florida, as well as going as far up as those shades go, and then near normal basically. And this again is from April 2nd through the 6th estimates. And then your risks for precip for the 8 to 14, April 4th through the 10th. we're going to start seeing more precip move on into the western part of South Dakota. Now, I do believe the 4th through the 10th, we could start seeing things amplified for areas of western South Dakota for the severe risks. We'll have to see how that plays out, but I do think that there's probability of bringing in some severe weather into western parts of South Dakota. As far as the precip goes, or the temperatures go, near normal and above normal into the southeast, below normal and much below normal for areas of the western half of the U.S. Let's go ahead and take a look at your road conditions. This is brought to you by Cake My Day Bakery. Get a cupcake today. You can have. Did you know Sonia at Cake My Day Bakery actually makes a cinnamon roll muffin that is to die for? She puts amazing frosting on there that's swirled with cinnamon. Oh, it's making me hungry. But I got to maintain my wonderful muscle and my weight. So, how do I fight this battle? Well, I go to Mission Nutrition, Fit Revolution, or Refuel so that I can make sure that I stay balanced with my diet. All right, so as you can see in the wonderful weather traffic cams, 144th and Dodge in Omaha, moving right along. Lincoln, Nebraska, moving right along as well. And Sioux City downtown, look at that beautiful sky. Blue skies looking mighty fine for today. Unfortunately, those areas are going to be in that red flag warning. All of these areas are going to be in the red flag warning. Right now, it's just active for areas of Nebraska, but that is moving on its way on up into the north. So that will include areas of southwest Minnesota as well as northwest Iowa and southeast extreme southeast portions of South Dakota, and those will be active starting at noon today. They go from noon today until 8 p.m. in majority of those areas. These will be winds that'll be southwest 15 to 25 and gusting up to 40 miles per hour. Some of those issues related to that is because the dry air. Let's take a look at that dry air. Apologize. Let's take a look at that dry air as we look at the dew points. All right, as you can see on this weather model, it shows the dew points in the 40s, 50s, not too bad. But as we go through, we do see that begin to get much drier air. And that low relative humidity really plays a huge factor into that. Let's take a look at that as we progress along. There's that dry air moving on in later today. This shows it a little bit better. Um, so hence the reason that they have the red flag warning. I think we covered all bases here. Um, one last look at the live radar just to show you where all of the wintry weather fun is. That is up in extreme northern portions of North Dakota. They've got the winter weather advisories. Those are in the purple shaded boxes. And active winter weather warnings. Where is that at? Oh, yeah, there we go. Extreme northern portions of, I believe that would be, yeah, extreme northern portions of like Michigan, and there we go. Yeah. Power outages and tree damages are likely due to the ice. Travel could be very difficult and nearly impossible. Oof. Would not want to be in that area. So that's what we currently have. Now, I do want to remind folks um, that sometimes we don't have the ability to go storm chasing. We want to have that ability, and you can help fund and fuel literally our next chase. Donate below. You can, if you're watching this on your TV through YouTube or Facebook, you could go ahead and grab your phone right now and make sure that you have the Venmo app downloaded. You go ahead and scan it with your camera, your smartphone, scan that QR code, and you'll know that you're donating to me. Whether you donate a dollar, $5, $100, whatever it is, that is all going to go towards our Fuel the Chase fund. So literally help us get gas to be able to go do these chases because my budget is so low. It's like Doge came in and cut everything. So that is, sorry, a little political humor, but it is low, and so uh, if you feel the need and feel that we bring great information to you when we can, I applaud you and thank you, followers and amazing friends. Feel the need to do that donation, that would be great. Also, if you don't have the ability to scan the QR code, you could just go into your Venmo app and do a search for Henry Kramer or at Henry Kramer. And if you see that logo, the 605 Chaser logo that's in the middle of that QR code, that's how you're going to know that it's me and you're donating to a great cause. It helps fuel not only the gas that we need to make these chases, also fuels the funds that we need in order to have equipment. We've got power inverter that we just spent like a 200 bucks on, and the equipment that's needed to do that. We've got laptops, we've got weather equipment, instruments that we use in the chase field. So all of that costs money. And I got kids. I mean, goodness. So I'm going to get off my spiel, but I appreciate it so much. You guys have a great day.